Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play, the game known as Cyberpunk 2077, specifically as She Dances Phantom Liberty Expansion. The first part of this you might have just saw her dancing a little bit because I did start the episode then and Aurora shouted in it. So I was like, hello, welcome. So I'm just going to cut that bit out, but I then thought about it. She kind of needs to have the animation in there, so that's why. Anyway, this is episode 91 and drink, listen to music. So that's why the start of it's a little silent other than her dancer. I had to redo my intro. Oh, can I move around? No. I just stand and listen, okay. Oh, cool. Is everything even in this cup now? Too bad I can't, dance with her. Unless Stan lets me do that. I'll have another drink, you know, on the empty cup. Okay, that's Stan. Maybe you can. Oh yeah, join Alex, say goodbye, thanks. Why not? There we go. Yay! Look at me get down tonight. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Give me a star someday, I know it.
We'll see you on BD posters in no time. I know it.
First, retirement.
That? Can I talk again?
See you soon, V.
Thank you. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Where are you going anyway? Oh, of course, I think I just stood there like, what to do. So we're done? Can I talk? No? Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. Bye, wonderful day. Thought there was going to be like a bit more of a conversation. A bit more dancing, maybe another drink or two. Alright. Let's go shorter than I thought. Okay, now to meet Songbird. So I didn't one of the others, that's good. Where's the fast travel? That's it, isn't it? Woo! There we go over there. Whatever. So this was the fastest, or the closest. Guess I had to cut away or shout it again. Drawing up the loading. Hey, you're in a world fast there. Oh, it's not for you. Who are you? Hey. Oh god, what happened, mate? You alright? Oh my god. Somebody's had a heart attack. You're okay, bud, you'll be fine. Where's your gun in your head? You got no gun? Sorry, I had to cut away. Aurora screaming again. Oh.
Ah! He's armed, did you hear?
So we have to cut this a bit short. She starts screaming again. So she wouldn't stop for 5 minutes. I refilled a drink for her and what's wrong with that? Hey, where you going? Oh, hi.
Ah! Oh! Yeah! Ah! What are you doing? Got a little something for you. Hey, Chum. Chumito. Got a real nice job like that for you. Oh, come on.
Targets nearby.
Okay, that was a bit of combat. I didn't talk then. More sort of screams. I just did the combat and just ran. Basically. Hopefully, like I said, we're at 6 minutes. We just one meeting. Because they're going to be talking more. That means I can do less talking, get this meeting done, and probably just end the episode before we do the mission like I said last time. There's a car over there, but... So I apologise if I'm being more quiet this episode. Roro keeps breaking up with shouting.
Well, here we are.
Oh, you're my hat. I said I'll see you.
You and me, face to face.
Oh. Oh yeah, you flashed your hologram.
Sure we're alone. Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
Random place, is it?
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective.
Okay, can you show me then?
And it means I trust you.
Okay, good.
Come over here.
We don't even know each other. I guess it's because we've got the same goal. Let's save ourselves. Means you trust me. Because we align. What? I mean, that's pretty okay.
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off.
Okay.
While I was here in NC on assignment.
I see. Should I hang out here or something?
Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills. Crack open beers. Talk about nothing in particular.
Okay. Different than the little hangout I had a minute ago with Alex.
I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it. Every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Sorry, I had to cut away again. I just shot at the end of that. Sit, Brooklyn, tell me about it.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort.
Okay, nice.
I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best scoff dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his chums. And there's bonfire smoke in the air.
Cool.
Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A
Thursday.
Thursday.
Home's where your people are, not someplace.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Got a place you hold close to your heart, too?
Not a place. That was always changing. But people, sure. Memories of home.
I go back.
Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late.
Yeah, it's just a problem, isn't it?
Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Myers, I know it was you.
Songbird, need you to be straight with me.
I helped Hanson spring the trap on Myers.
Why did you
My
make
end
that
of the
so?
deal, in exchange for the neural matrix.
Pause it one sec. That's good, because I feel if I turned around, I know you did the attack. I'm accusing her, and then she's in the corner. She has to tell the truth at that point, or like lie. But by saying, "You be honest with me." Now it's up to her. Does she tell me the truth? Does she go on a different subject? Does she, in other words, she had a chance to twist it and be dishonest by coming straight out with the correct thing? That shows she's being honest. Because she could easily, oh, yeah, when I did this, going on to a different subject about something that happened. I can't really think off my head what would, like, when she helped me get to the party. Well, maybe it could have been easier if I gave you this. And then, like, that's not what I was talking about. What are we on about then? You see what I'm saying? She could try to divert the subject and try and hide it still. But the fact she came straight out with it when it come out, be honest with me, boom, that's good. I feel that makes me trust her more.
I down the plane, deliver Myers, yes. But blast her out of the sky, then hunt her down? Wasn't what we agreed.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
So why did you do it?
Sent Myers' entire flight crew to an early grave. Myers herself too, almost.
Ground the plane. That was the plan. Didn't expect he'd blow it to shit.
He improvised.
Not much of
Screwed
an
you over.
excuse, I know.
My thing is, why do you do it? Is it because he's offering you that cure? Yeah, envision that, that's it.
So what was your plan?
Thank you, what's the plan? What do you envision?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI matrix.
Oh,
And for
okay.
us to run. All before Kurt caught on.
Oh, so you're trying to do a cross-cut.
Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it.
You gotta get out before then.
I fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why.
Yeah.
Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was.
Okay.
For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the black wall.
I'm gonna pause a sec. So I'm not talking over her. So basically, my understanding is, I'm not sure, because also I need a cure for me, and I feel that she's got something with her, with the black walls, something similar. She needs some kind of cure or something, doesn't she? And I feel she went to him, and it was her ticket to get hold of this where the cure is. But to do that, they had to down the plane, and then she was going to get it, and then as Myers, is, Bunny is in the air, has been handed over, quotation, what you would call it, handed over to Thingy. I was brought in by her to get Myers out, and then in the confusion, she's gone. She's got her cure. I've gone. I've got Myers, and she's hopefully with the same thing she get for her helps me with my cure, and that's how she sent me to do it. So I get my cure. She got her cure. Myers is safe. She double crossed Hansen, but she's a ghost now. Not dead, she's ghost, he has no clue where she is. Everything worked out, that was her plan. So no one got hurt. Just a lot of inconvenience and scary stuff for the president and their people. Yeah, Hansen changed the terms by blowing, as she put it elegantly, the showword out of that plane, while it was downed. Or at the sky, whenever he blasted it. And because that happened, a lot of people got killed. What now she's guilty for, because that would have happened if she hadn't done what she did, but that wasn't her intention. And now we're in this mess where her life's even more in danger, because as soon as they get this thing, she won't be able to, in her eyes, escape with it now. She's trapped in there, she'll be killed. So she's just still relying on me, because I did get the president out what she wanted, but everything else, what the hell, relying on me and the others to hopefully get her out and get the thing and get my cure, get her cure, and everyone lives happy ever after. I think that's the gist of what's going on right now. So, she had, I won't say good intention, she had selfish, I guess. She screwed over an evil, bad person, risking good people but had no intention of them good people to actually physically get hurt. And in the process, she gets her what she wanted, and in the process, she helps me to get her what she wanted. But instead, what she causes a lot of deaths. The president, or mayor, whatever she's classed as, is on the run. Hanson's now, oh god, they're all pointing at me, so I'm even more extreme than I was before, and it's just gone to hell and back. So, yes, she's to blame for causing this, but I think it's hard, isn't it? The intentions is sometimes different than the overall situation. Basically, I guess the best way to put it, she intended for A to happen, but she accidentally caused B to happen. You know, like, obviously it's not the same thing, but, you know, she's a waitress. She's given a set of 10 drinks, takes them out on the thing. She intends to deliver that to that table of 10 people. Everyone's happy and enjoy themselves. But in the process, as she goes out there, she decides, I'm going to have a little sip of one. I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to have a sip. Be a little selfish, a little sip. That's what she did, but when she had that little sip, all 10 went on the floor. Now the 10 customers are angry. All the drinks are on the floor. The manager's angry. Someone saw her have that sip. It's all hell. They're losing her jobs on the line now. Like, you should have done that. You're going to get fired for this unless you can sort, you know. And I feel, obviously, it's a lot less extreme, but more a small analyze of the same scenario in a way, isn't it? She basically intended for one thing to happen with a small selfish thing involved, but nobody would have got hurt. That's the idea. Versus, now this is the big mess. Well, again, in my scenario, the glass is broke. Maybe they'll actually, she tripped because of it, and the actually glass smashed on one of the customer. That customer bleeding, and someone got hurt. She never intended any of that. But the thing is, the consequence is people still hurt, so she's still going to feel guilty for doing it, even though she didn't intend that to happen. So is she 100% to blame for what happened? Probably no, because I feel in my own scenario, Hanson's the manager who walked past and he legged her up. Because he wanted to blow them glasses up. See what I'm saying? And he maybe, so she went for a cheeky little sip and he legged her up, and that's what actually caused everything. I feel it's something similar to that, and so I do feel he's the main one to blame for the murders and stuff, but he wouldn't have been able to do them murders if she hadn't have listened to what she was doing. So in other words, if she wasn't taking the drinks to the people right now. So she's blamed but not to blame, is my gist.
And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
Sympathise, we make mistakes there. That's literally what she was saying. I'd say I can sympathise was good, but I literally just explained we can make mistakes and have to live consequences. That's what's happened to her. That's literally what I was trying to get across, so I'll go with that.
Burden of past mistakes. We both bear it. It ain't easy. Me for the biochip, you for the Blackwall.
You mean to say it's my fault?
No, just that when you try to save yourself,
You did an
it's
accident.
usually somebody else who pays the price.
Yeah, you did an accident on my chest.
Yeah. Ain't that the brutal fucking truth?
You tried to go for A and you
You're
accidentally
the
goes
only
B.
one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about
Yeah, I
me?
feel more I trust you more actually. Could just go home. What's happening to you today? Okay, I believe Blue I can ask all this and then go for this. Well, I'll go with this just in case.
I want to ask, actually, what happened exactly? You know, when you reached past the Blackwall.
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
Oh god, that's awful.
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like?
Oh, that's awful.
Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Wow. Yeah, she's help.
Felt it too, with the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Oh, very quickly too. I just read, apparently Cyberpunk now has 17 people only working on it now. Everyone else is on the new project. I believe The Witcher 4, The Witcher game. They've all moved off it now. This is 17 was enough to keep maintenance on the game and any problems. But they said they can change at any point. So if they, for some reason, something, you know what, we want to do a second expansion, they could then start moving people back to it. Well, right now 17 people, and again that could get even less. You know, if you get some reports of some, you know, bugs or something, whatever. So I believe they are working on a sequel to this, or at least in planning stages. I don't know if they're actively, but when I say actively working, basically, I think the way it works, they have like, oh, we got Witcher 4 being, you know, we want to make. We've got, I think, the remaster of Witcher we want to make. We want another Cyberpunk project. Maybe we have a secret project. Maybe, I don't know. So maybe there's 4 projects on the go. But actively, we've got the whole company, like 90 whatever percent of the company now on Witcher 4. That's the priority right now. Well, I got a feeling the remaster of Witcher 1, if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, they've like, you know how companies hire another company or a smaller company to do it for them? I think someone's doing that. I could be mistaken with that though. But I do know with what I read recently, most people have moved on to the main project now on Witcher 4. So they probably got another Cyberpunk game in development, but it's one of the planning stages, and once Witcher 4 wraps up, they'll start moving people across to it. Or maybe they've already got a few people over there, like maybe 5 or 10 people working on the new Cyberpunk for the next 3 or 4 years, getting all the nuts and bolts, all the, you know, the planning stuff ready and stuff like that, and the story gets sorted out. And then once Witcher 4's done, they'll start moving more people across to it. And Witcher 4's, again, I'm not sure how many they said they had, because it's CD Projekt Red, they got like 500, 1,000 people work for them. I'm not 100% sure. Let's just go in percents. Say they got 90% of the companies on Witcher 4 now. Maybe there's maybe like 2% on Cyberpunk. Maybe the other 5% sitting on developing the new Cyberpunk. There could be a couple of percent, whatever's left for if there's a secret project. Time Witcher 4's rolled on and done, they'll probably then, you know, let move 20% over the Cyberpunk for full production, and then they might have the others, you know, stay for the full production for expansion, for example, for Witcher 4, and then, you know, then another 20% go to Cyberpunk as the rapidly, you see what I'm saying, the expansions up to eventually Witcher 4 get to the point where we only need like 17 people, 2 people or whatever to keep it running. That's going to not be multiplayer too. So basically, so unless something changes, Cyberpunk is, this version, expansion is basically a finished game at this point. We may still get an odd patch here and there, but they don't really plan new content right now. But like I said, it could have changed. You never know. Maybe tomorrow people for some reason just go out and buy 20 million copies of this, and they're like, whoa, people still want to buy and add more. Hey, why won't we do it? You never know. You know, they have sold a lot of copies. I forgot what it was exactly. Let me Google very fast. Cyberpunk 2077 copies sold. And remember, they had a mass refund thing with PlayStation consoles at the time. Yes, the 2077 surpassed 25 million units sold. 25 million they've sold. Outpacing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Well, that's incredible considering how many they had to send back. Like, Witcher 3, that's a classic, and everyone 100% says that's a classic. People now, I think, will say Cyberpunk, but there's a lot of people who I think, on the consoles especially, refunded it and probably never touched it since. And CD Projekt Red has it announced, and there was a bit more to it. I think it was 5 million for the expansion. You know what we're doing now, so that hasn't sold as well. But expansion, again, like what you say, like say 10 people buy the game, 2 people don't like it, 8 people love it, and then expansion comes out, maybe 5 of them buy it because they love it so much. The other ones, I'm done with it, I'm not going to bother. The other 2 didn't like the game, so they're going to buy expansion anyway. Hence how the numbers of expansions are always smaller. It'd be nice if it was 1-to-1, but it never is it? You know, everyone who bought the game then buys the expansions when they come out. Cyberpunk has reached 25 million mark within around 2 years and 10 months, while The Witcher 3 didn't reach 25 million to around 4.5 year mark. But okay, that's fair enough. Think about it. Witcher 3, if you like it or not, because I played Witcher 1, I loved it. I played Witcher 2, and loved it. Got the books, and The Witcher 3 came out. I got that. A lot of people didn't even know Witcher really until Witcher 3. A lot of people you ask, oh, you play Witcher? Oh yeah, which one do you like best? 1, 2, or 3? Well, I want to play 3. What? You see what I'm saying? 3 put CD Projekt on the map. Witcher 1 got them started. Witcher 2 advanced them. But I wouldn't say they were nobody at that point, but in comparison to today, they were just another regular indie game company. But thanks to Witcher 3, They're known as one of the best companies in the world now for gaming. Yeah, Cyberpunk did tarnish that a bit, but they now pulled that love back, haven't they? But it's Witcher 3 that put them on it, so it makes sense. It took 4.5 years to hit the same thing as Cyberpunk. Because even though in Witcher 1 it had the back talking about Cyberpunk and already seen the trailer, people didn't really follow CD Projekt Red until Witcher 3, and after over 4 years, by word of mouth, this is really good, this is one of the best RPGs of all time, great. More and more people played it, more and more people loved it, and then they're like, hey, they're making this Cyberpunk game. Even though, like, people like me who knew about it for 10 plus years, there were people just hearing about it. Oh, it's coming out next year, it's going to be amazing, it's by these guys who make Witcher 3, and they jumped on it, and again, because of being the console version not being as well done as the PC, the fact that it's sci-fi versus fantasy, and again, that's more opinion. Some people love sci-fi and hate fantasy, some people love fantasy and hate sci-fi, some people like me like both. So, but of course, if you're in the camp of I hate sci-fi but I love fantasy, of course you're not going to enjoy Cyberpunk because of the setting. So I do personally feel that because of Witcher 3 put them on the map, that's grown, and then that turned into the Cyberpunk love that happened, but unfortunately because they dropped it in the state they did, especially consoles, that almost turned to, what's a universal, because the PC one was good, as you saw my channel, but that almost turned to the universal, like, you screwed us over, CD Projekt Red. Like, now they've got that goodwill back, and that's one thing what I think is cool, that they've got it back, and it also makes logical sense. People were already on the bandwagon, so to speak, to jump on Cyberpunk. People weren't for Witcher 3. Witcher 3 got them on that bandwagon. Does that make sense? You had the original people like me who played Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, but at that point it was an I was going to say itch game. That's not the word itch. Niche game. Niche I wanted. It was a niche game, a niche genre, or at least Witcher RPG. RPG's not niche, but you know what I'm saying. Witcher was. CD Projekt was. It's like Spellforce is still niche out there, unfortunately. And it shouldn't be, in my opinion, but it still is. Witcher was, CD Projekt Company was. But thanks to Witcher 3, it went from being a niche to mainstream. But that wasn't instant. That had to happen by word of mouth. Yes, you got the Witcher fans from day 1, 2, jumped on the bandwagon instantly because, hey, they've already been on the damn bandwagon from Witcher 1. You got some other people who saw it and jumped on it, and then of course everyone's this is great, and then as it's going around this train, so to speak, people just get jumping on it, and now they're global. So soon Cyberpunk's there, everyone's we're on the as soon as it takes off, we're on it. You see what I'm saying? They jumped on it instantly, and then a lot of people unfortunately got burned by it, so to speak, and now a lot of them don't want to come back. But a lot of them who did stay or have come back, I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad I came back. And I think CD Projekt Red is back in the good graces of most people. There's a few, obviously, but most. So it makes sense when Witcher 4 comes out, thanks to CD Projekt, it's thanks to their game, but thanks to Cyberpunk bringing the love back around, and Witcher 3 starting that love off, so to speak, should be bigger than Cyberpunk, theoretically. Unless the whole opinion thing with there's more sci-fi lovers in the world than and who hate fantasy versus fantasy lovers who hate sci-fi. Obviously, if you're on both bandwagons anyway. So unless that's the divide, but as far as I'm concerned, I could be wrong. Fantasy and sci-fi are loved equally in the world. Like, even if you love sci-fi and hate fantasy, there's a person out there who loves sci-fi and hates fantasy, and just like there's a person out there who loves fantasy and hates sci-fi. It ends up being equal. So long as there's not a big, like 20% love sci-fi, 80% love sci-fi, 20% love fantasy. To me, Witcher should be even bigger than Witcher 4 should be even bigger than Cyberpunk. And then if the next game is a Cyberpunk game, that should be even bigger than Witcher 4. Do you see what I'm saying? Unless there is that diversity between the genres. I don't personally think there is, or if there is, it's minute. Like 51% love sci-fi, 49% love fantasy, or the other way around. So anyway, with that being said, let's finish this little bit off with her, because I've actually, by talking on 2:30 minutes, I didn't mean to just see a shorter episode. Well, that didn't help. Just go home.
Why not just go home?
I think I'm saving this bit.
My home burned down when I was forced to trade warm Brooklyn brick for sterile Washington walls.
Oh.
I have nowhere to go back to.
Well, that's basically my gist of it. I believe it makes sense why Cyberpunk has done better than Witcher. even though Witcher's more universally loved from the start it came out to today, this had a rocky start. Because The Witcher 3 was, of course, selling 28 million units in December 2019, around 4 years and 7 months after launch. Fantasy Liberty, 68% of copies were sold on PC. See, PCs were selling this. 20% were sold on PlayStation 5, 13 sold on Xbox and Xbox Series X and S. Sorry, I had to cut away a screen whilst I was reading this quick. CD Projekt also shared that one and only expansion cost approximately 275 million Polish, I don't know how you say this word, zloty? Around $62.7 million to develop, and approximately 95 million, around 21.6 million to market in dollars. Liberty arises in 26 with update 2.0 laying the foundation of a few days earlier. Rewrite Cyberpunk, yeah, we know this. I thought they said the copies, that was just the price of making it then, wasn't it? Stretch approximately 200 million. Sure, Red saw it's like 5 million they sold. I don't see it in this article, but I saw the money thing, so. Okay, I'm not sure how many the expansion is, but I thought I read it was for 5. But anyway, also if the mic's now picking up a thingy, I think I've been in a filing here. So let's get through this quick, and hopefully I can be quiet, unless I had to pipe up or something quick, because like I said, we're 32 minutes, it's gone a bit longer than I wanted it.
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Okay.
Join and serve or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death.
Got it.
Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently. 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Wow, first time you've been honest with me.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah, with you and myself.
Nice, anything else we can say, or is this it so I can save before we hit the mission?
I need to get away. From Kurt, the NUSA, Reed,
I'm trying to get you out.
from everything.
Great chasing allies right there.
Speaking of, out of everybody out there, you saw Hansen as a trusty ally. Seriously?
I don't think so trusted, just trying to use him.
I needed someone who could tear me from Myers' grip. I knew him from my time in Night City when I was posted here.
Took a steep risk, all right.
Big time.
And a plain gonk one at that.
That's why I enlisted you too.
But NC just the first stop along your escape route.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it
I want
is.
to get you out. I have any guarantee you're telling the truth? I believe it, but I'll let this blue let him say it.
How am I to know this isn't
I
an
do believe it.
elaborate con? Be nice to have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both.
I trust
No
you.
guarantee for either of
I
us.
trust you.
Fair deal, I say.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
Oh, I leave them.
Then?
I don't abandon them either. I trust you, but I don't want to abandon them either, though.
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask.
I don't want to screw them over.
You're in this because you understand me?
Yes.
Or because I promised to save your life?
I understand you. I just don't screw you over, and I don't screw them over either. Stand you and trust you. Yes, don't trust you. No, what I got no choice.
I understand you, believe you. Know what it's like to fight for your life. Every minute of it.
Gives you a new perspective, doesn't it? I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
I don't want to leave Reed and Alex in there to get killed. So there's got to be a way to pull the mission off, get them out alive, and skip town with her, surely. Okay, we'll call Reed next episode then. So with that being said, this short episode, what was supposed to be less than 25 minutes, is 36, on 37, so... Anyway, like, subscribe, and that good stuff. See you next time, and have a great wonderful day, and hopefully later tonight or tomorrow I can knock out the next 2 weeks' worth, because again, this one should be Sundays, unless I've calculated it wrong. And I'm trying to get at least 2 weeks done, because, again, unless I'm mistaken, I believe Invictus week starts next week with Star Citizen, and I need to record that eve, and I'm trying to think, will that go up straight away or not? I've already edited this week's episode, it goes up Friday, and I have 40 minutes of another episode, what I'm going to put probably as one episode, so that's probably going to go up the week of Vistas. If Vistas next week, will go up the week of Vistas. So then my Vista stuff, theoretically, unless we get to record more Star Citizen before then, should be able to start the following week or the week after. And I said before then, because I'm hoping I can sit down with Tiffy and we can try this event again. Another shot at it, so to speak, another crack at it, but if not... I'm also kind of hoping the event carries on throughout Vistas to give us more time to attempt it, but we'll see. But if not, so this should happen. And the episode I need to edit this week will go up then, and then the following week I'll check edit Vistas up, or the week after, depending if I got more footage done in that time period or not. Anyway, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thank you for watching. Have a great, wonderful day. See you next time, everyone. Bye.